Commander Xylan's 6 eyes scanned the holographic display of Earth. Continents swirled, a vibrant blue and green oasis amidst the vast emptiness of space. Primitive, he rasped, his voice a metallic hiss. Emotionally volatile, technologically inept. Perfect for harvest. Xylan belonged to the Krell, a race whose silicate bodies and telepathic prowess allowed them to dominate countless worlds. Earth, with its strategic location at the nexus of several hyperlanes, was their next target. The Krell believed in efficiency, and humans, with their squabbling nations and limited lifespans, were simply inefficient. The invasion was swift and silent. Towering bioships materialized in Earth's atmosphere, casting vast, eerie shadows. Human defenses were like swatting flies with tree branches. Within hours, major cities were under Krell control. Xylan descended upon the conquered White House, a towering Krell official flanked by emotionless soldiers. President Sato, a frail figure, stood before him. "We come in peace," Xylan declared, his voice echoing in the cavernous hall. It was a lie, as transparent as Earth's atmosphere. Humanity was subdued, forced into designated zones. Their technology was confiscated, replaced by Krell contraptions humans barely understood. Propaganda posters displayed serene, multi-eyed Krell faces with the slogan, "Togetherness for Efficiency." But beneath the surface, resistance bloomed. A young hacker named Anya, her fingers a blur across a scavenged laptop, infiltrated the Krell network. She discovered their plans to strip Earth of resources, turn it into a fueling station for their ever-expanding empire. Humans were mere cogs in the machine. Meanwhile, a ragtag group of soldiers, led by the grizzled General Ramirez, conducted guerrilla warfare. They learned Krell weaknesses. Their telepathy could be overloaded with loud noises, their bioships vulnerable to EMP blasts. Every victory, however small, fueled their hope. One fateful day, Anya intercepted a Krell transmission. They planned a devastating attack to eliminate resistance leaders. Anya couldn't warn everyone, but she alerted Ramirez. He devised a daring plan, a coordinated attack on major Krell installations, a desperate gamble for human survival. The battle raged. Humans, armed with salvaged weapons and newfound tactics, fought with the fury of a cornered animal. Anya, hidden within the Krell network, broadcasted propaganda, tales of human resilience, of past victories against impossible odds. The humans weren't inferior. They were adaptable, resourceful. The Krell, surprised by the ferocity of the resistance, faltered. Their telepathic network overloaded with human screams and EMP blasts. Ramirez led a daring raid on the White House, capturing Xylan. Faced with the combined might of humanity, the Krell were forced to retreat. Earth, scarred but not broken, began to rebuild. The Krell invasion had been a harsh lesson, a reminder of human vulnerability. But it had also forged a global unity humans had never known before. They looked to the stars no longer with fear, but with a newfound determination, to protect their home, a testament to the enduring human spirit, a warning to any who would consider them inferior. 10 years after the Krell retreat, Earth bore the scars of war. Cities were being rebuilt, but the lingering fear of alien ships dropping from the sky was a constant undercurrent. Anya, now a celebrated hero, had become a global symbol of human ingenuity. Her hacking skills were put to good use, spearheading a global effort to develop a defense network. One day, a scrambled signal pierced through the static. It wasn't Krell, but something alien, faint and indecipherable. Anya and a team of linguists deciphered it, a plea for help. It originated beyond the Krell-controlled hyperlanes, a sector known as the Silent Rim. Debate raged. Was it a trap? A desperate ploy by a Krell splinter group? But the message spoke of a civilization enslaved by the Krell, forced to mine an element vital to their interstellar travel. Memories of Krell arrogance and brutality stoked a fire in Anya's heart. Anya wasn't the only one affected. General Ramirez, haunted by the ghosts of his fallen soldiers, saw a chance to end the Krell threat for good. A council was convened, the first truly unified human government. The decision was unanimous: a rescue mission. The mission was a suicide run. Earth's newly developed defenses were formidable, but venturing beyond Krell-patrolled space was a gamble. A ragtag fleet, cobbled together from salvaged and retrofitted ships, was christened the Phoenix Squadron, a symbol of humanity's defiance. Anya, now designated mission specialist, would be aboard. Ramirez, too old for frontline combat, would lead the mission from Earth. The journey was fraught with peril. They skirted Krell patrols, relying on Anya's hacking skills to navigate uncharted sectors. Finally, they emerged in the Silent Rim, a desolate region devoid of stars. There, they found the enslaved civilization, the Avians, a race of winged humanoids weakened by years of forced labor. The reunion was bittersweet. The Avians, despite their plight, were technologically advanced. Their knowledge of hyperspace travel and energy manipulation was far beyond anything humanity possessed. It was a strategic alliance forged in shared suffering. Together, they devised a plan. The Avians, with their knowledge of Krell weaknesses, would lead a surprise attack on a strategic mining facility. The Phoenix Squadron would create a diversion, drawing the Krell fleet away from Earth. The battle was a whirlwind of energy blasts and dogfights. Humanity, once the underdog, fought with the experience of a seasoned force. Anya, piloting a retrofitted fighter jet, channeled the spirit of all those who fought and died against the Krell. The Avians, with a desperate fury, crippled the Krell mining facility. It was a crippling blow to the Krell Empire. News of the rebellion spread like wildfire across Krell-controlled sectors. Slave uprisings erupted, one by one. The Krell Empire, weakened and overstretched, was forced to retreat back to their homeworld. Earth and the Avians emerged victorious, forging a lasting alliance. Humanity, no longer the underdog, stood as a beacon of hope, a testament to the resilience of a species that refused to be dominated. The stars, once a source of fear, now beckoned with the promise of exploration and collaboration. The human story, once one of internal conflict, now embarked on a new chapter, one of unity and a shared future amongst the stars. Decades passed. Humans and Avians thrived under their alliance. Technology flourished, fueled by a shared thirst for knowledge. Earth became a bustling hub, a crossroads for countless alien species seeking trade or refuge. Anya, now an elder stateswoman, watched with pride as young humans and Avians trained together in the newly formed Starfleet Academy. But whispers of a new threat began to circulate. Out in the uncharted depths, beyond the explored hyperlanes, a malevolent force stirred. The Kosians, an ancient race feared for their mastery of psionic manipulation and their insatiable hunger for psychic energy. Legends spoke of them consuming entire civilizations, leaving behind barren husks devoid of life. The first evidence was chilling. A scout ship, venturing far beyond known space, vanished without a trace. Then another. Panic began to set in. Humans and Avians, despite their technological advancements, possessed nothing to counter psionic attacks. Anya, her spirit undimmed by age, rallied the Starfleet Council. They needed to act before fear crippled them. A daring plan was formulated. The Avians, with their natural telepathic abilities, would devise defenses to shield human minds. Humans, with their ingenuity, would create weapons capable of disrupting Exhajian psionic attacks. Years of research followed, fueled by a desperate urgency. Anya, though no longer on the front lines, pored over ancient Exhajian texts recovered from long-lost archives. She deciphered fragments of their language, unearthing a chilling truth. The Kosians were drawn to civilizations rich in psychic energy, and Earth, teeming with vibrant life, was a beacon they couldn't ignore. The day the Kosians arrived was etched into history. Their armada, a monstrous collection of twisted metal and pulsating energy, emerged from the void, casting a chilling shadow over Earth. Fear threatened to overwhelm the combined fleets, but Anya's voice, broadcasted across all channels, cut through the panic. "We are not the primitive species you expect," she declared, her voice amplified 1,000-fold. "We are the descendants of those who defied the Krell, who stood together against insurmountable odds." We will not yield. The battle that followed was unlike anything witnessed before. Human avian warships launched coordinated attacks, disrupting exhaustion formations with EMP blasts and newly developed psionic disruptors. The avians, their minds linked in a powerful network, formed a psychic barrier that deflected exhaustion attacks. The battle raged for days. Ships fell on both sides, but the combined human-avian fleet held strong. Finally, with a desperate maneuver, the avians unleashed a concentrated psionic wave, a blinding white light that overloaded the exhaustion flagship's core. The flagship imploded, sending shockwaves through the exhaustion armada. In disarray, the remaining exhaustion ships retreated into the void, leaving behind a trail of burning debris. The victory was hard won. Earth and its allies were scarred, but their spirit remained unbroken. Anya, gazing at the retreating exhaustion ships, knew this wouldn't be the last battle. But humanity, no longer a fledgling species, had taken its place among the stars, a testament to the enduring power of unity, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. Anya, frail but with eyes that still held the glint of defiance, addressed the graduating class of Starfleet Academy. Gone were the days of sleek fighter jets and hulking battleships. The exhaustion war had ushered in a new era, one of psionic technology and a deeper understanding of the universe's unseen forces. "You stand at the precipice of a new frontier," Anya rasped, her voice amplified for the vast hall. "The exhaustion threat may be subdued, but the universe is vast and holds countless unknowns. We must never be complacent." Among the graduating cadets was Kai, a young human with an exceptional aptitude for psionics. Unlike the natural telepathy of the avians, human psionics were a nascent field, unlocked by the desperate need to combat the Kosians. Kai, orphaned during the war, channeled his grief and anger into mastering this new frontier of warfare. The ceremony ended, and a celebratory buzz filled the air. Kai, however, felt a disquiet he couldn't explain. A faint, persistent hum resonated in his mind, a whisper beyond the range of normal human perception. He brushed it aside, attributing it to post-graduation jitters. Weeks into his first assignment aboard the Starship Odyssey, the hum returned, stronger this time. It wasn't a single voice, but a chorus, a cacophony of emotions, fear, despair, a desperate plea for help. Kai traced the source, a desolate sector on the outer rim of explored space, a place marked unsuitable for habitation on all charts. Driven by an unknown compulsion, Kai convinced Captain Tanaka, a gruff avian veteran, to authorize a detour. As they entered the uncharted sector, the psychic hum intensified, morphing into distinct images: a ravaged planet, a civilization on the brink of annihilation. They found a race unlike any they'd encountered, crystalline beings, their very essence shimmering with an ethereal light. But their world was dying, its life force being drained by an unseen entity. The Kosians, it seemed, weren't the only ones who craved psychic energy. Anya, now a revered advisor, was called upon. Deciphering ancient exhaustion texts, she discovered a chilling truth. The Kosians were mere pawns, unwitting tools used by a far more ancient and malevolent force, the Devourers. These parasitic entities fed on the psychic essence of entire civilizations, leaving behind lifeless husks. The knowledge was a terrifying weight. Humanity, having barely recovered from the exhaustion war, was now facing a threat that could extinguish all life in the known universe. But Anya, ever the beacon of hope, rallied the Starfleet Council. This time, the fight wouldn't be with warships and psionic disruptors. The Devourers existed on a purely psychic plane. The only way to combat them was to create a weapon of unimaginable power, a collective psionic beacon, fueled by the combined mental energy of every sentient being in the galaxy. Anya knew the risks. Such a feat could backfire, overloading the minds of participants. But there was no other choice. A desperate plea for help was sent out across the galaxy, a call to arms for every civilization, every being with a spark of life. The day of the convergence arrived. Billions of minds, human, avian, crystalline, and countless others, focused their collective will. Kai, at the heart of the operation, felt the energy surge, a torrent of emotions, hopes, and dreams. The beacon pulsed outwards, a defiant cry against the encroaching darkness. Silence. Then, a wave of relief washed over Kai. The devourers recoiled, their parasitic tendrils severed. A collective cheer erupted across the bridge of the Odyssey, a testament to the power of unity, even across the vast expanse of space. The victory was fragile. The devourers, though weakened, still existed. But humanity, once a fledgling species looking to the stars with fear, now stood as a guardian, a beacon of hope in a universe filled with the unknown. Kai, forever marked by his experience, knew his journey had just begun. The universe held countless wonders, but also countless threats. And humanity, forever changed by its encounters, was ready to face them all. Decades bled into centuries. The devourer threat, though never forgotten, became a distant memory. Humanity, alongside their allies, thrived in a golden age of exploration and collaboration. Kai, now a seasoned captain, commanded the starship Nova, a marvel of psionic technology. His crew, a diverse mix of species, reflected the growing unity of the galaxy. One fateful day, a distress call pierced the serene hum of interstellar travel. It originated from a remote corner of the galaxy, a region shrouded in myth and legend, the Whisper Void. Feared by even the most seasoned explorers, the Whisper Void was a swirling vortex of psychic energy, rumored to be the resting place of ancient, slumbering evils. Driven by a sense of duty and a flicker of unease, Kai diverted the Nova. As they neared the Whisper Void, a chilling sensation crept over the crew. The usual cacophony of thoughts within the ship faded, replaced by an unsettling silence. Instruments flickered, malfunctioning under the oppressive psychic pressure. Suddenly, a voice, ancient and malevolent, boomed into their minds. It spoke of forgotten pacts, of civilizations devoured, and of a coming darkness that would consume all. Panic threatened to engulf the crew, but Kai, drawing upon years of experience, rallied them. The voice belonged to the Kojans, or rather, the entity that controlled them, the Devourer Prime. Weakened by the previous encounter, it had retreated to the Whisper Void to lick its wounds, but now, fueled by the collective psychic energy of the galaxy's golden age, it was awakening. Anya, now a revered elder, was consulted once more. Her frail form held the weight of centuries, but her eyes still flickered with the indomitable human spirit. She revealed a forgotten legend, a weapon of unimaginable power hidden within the Whisper Void, a weapon crafted by an ancient alliance to combat the Devourer threat before it first rose. The path to the weapon was fraught with peril. The Nova, her shields buckling under the psychic onslaught, navigated a labyrinth of psychic storms and whispers of forgotten horrors. Kai, his own mind, a battleground, relied on the combined strength of his crew, their unwavering loyalty a shield against the Devourer's influence. Finally, they found it, a colossal energy node, pulsating with raw psionic power. But guarding it were monstrous creatures, psychic projections of the Devourer's twisted will. A fierce battle ensued, a clash of wills and technology against sheer psychic might. In the heart of the battle, Kai, channeling the combined strength of his crew, reached the node. He felt an overwhelming power surge through him, threatening to consume him. Yet, fueled by the hope of a galaxy and the echoes of Anya's unwavering spirit, he held on. With a titanic effort, Kai activated the node. A blinding light erupted, scouring the Whisper Void and severing the Devourer Prime's connection to the galaxy. The monstrous creatures dissolved, the psychic pressure lifted. Exhausted but victorious, the Nova emerged from the Whisper Void, carrying within it the flickering torch of hope for all sentient life. News of their victory spread like wildfire. The Devourer Prime, weakened and isolated, retreated back into the depths of the Whisper Void. A wave of relief washed over the galaxy, but a somber understanding settled in. The fight was far from over. The Whisper Void remained a constant reminder of the lurking darkness, a challenge for future generations. Kai, his hair streaked with the silver of experience, addressed his crew. The Devourer may be subdued, but the universe is vast and holds countless threats. We must remain vigilant, for as long as there is life, there will be those who seek to extinguish it. But we, the guardians of light, will stand strong, a testament to the enduring power of unity and the indomitable human spirit. As the Nova sped back towards familiar space, a new chapter unfolded in the grand saga of humanity. The stars held not just wonders, but also a responsibility to safeguard the galaxy from the encroaching darkness, a responsibility humanity, forever changed by its encounters, was now ready to embrace. The story of mankind, once a tale of fear and vulnerability, had become a legend whispered amongst the stars, a testament to the enduring power of courage, resilience, and the unwavering human spirit.